Do you ever feel like you have big goals, but you end up spending hours scrolling through your phone instead? You tell yourself you're just lazy or unmotivated, but that's rarely the whole truth. To understand why you can't get off the couch, we need to talk about dopamine. Most people think it's about pleasure, but in reality, it's the molecule of anticipation and motivation. Your brain releases dopamine when it expects a reward. In the wild, this helped us find food. Today, it's triggered by every like, notification, and high-sugar snack. We live in an era of cheap dopamine. Social media and games give you massive hits of reward with zero effort. Your brain is being flooded, and it's starting to adapt. Your brain is an efficiency machine. Why would it spend energy climbing the work mountain for a reward when it can get the same feeling just by tapping a screen? Here is the secret. After every spike, there is a crash. Your brain tries to maintain balance by lowering your baseline. This dopamine valley is exactly where laziness lives. When you overstimulate your brain with cheap thrills, your receptors hide. Now, normal life, like reading or working, feels incredibly boring and impossible to start. Every second, your brain performs a cost-benefit analysis. If the effort is high and the dopamine reward is delayed, your brain simply says, "No, let's go back to the phone." To fix this, you need a dopamine reset. This means intentionally cutting off the high stimulation sources for a period of time to let your brain recover. You must learn to be bored again. Boredom is the vacuum that sucks you back into productivity. When you stop the noise, the boring tasks actually start to look interesting. Stop looking at the whole mountain. Break your work into tiny 5-minute tasks. Each time you finish one, you get a small, healthy hit of dopamine that fuels the next step. Make the bad habits hard to reach. If you have to walk to another room to check your phone, you're much less likely to do it mindlessly. Reverse the order. Work first, play later. By delaying the reward, you train your brain to value the effort, making the dopamine hit much more satisfying. Physical movement releases dopamine in a steady, sustainable way. It doesn't crash like the digital version. A 10-minute walk can literally reset your motivation. Sleep is when your brain cleans out the chemical gunk and resets your receptors. You cannot fix a lazy brain if you are sleep-deprived. Seeing your progress is its own reward. Every X on your calendar is a visual signal to your brain that you are winning, keeping the momentum alive. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Don't give it away for free to apps designed to keep you addicted. You are the guardian of your own brain. If you feel stuck, commit to only 2 minutes. Usually, the fear of the task is much worse than the task itself. Once the dopamine starts flowing, you won't want to stop. You are not your impulses. You are the one who chooses which levers to pull. When you control your dopamine, you control your life. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. Put the phone down, take one deep breath, and start. You've got this.